Okay.
Okay.
Hey, everybody.
Ooh, hi.
Hi. We made it. We are going.
Yeah, that's
All right. So first, we're just going to kind of introduce ourselves. We are, let me get my phone to stay. We are Trista and Eli Marshall. We are Presidential Diamonds with the company. We have been with the company for 16 months, and it has completely changed our lives. And we are so excited to share it with you. It's an awesome time to get up and get started with BOGO going on, but we'll kind of go through that later. But we're so excited for everybody who's on here that is just kind of thinking about joining. You could not think about joining a better company. We love it so much. So we're excited to share it with you. And Miss Jess is going to be helping us out tonight. Jess, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. We are Jessica and Andy Harsha and Triple Diamonds with the company. We've been in for just a little bit over a year. So we're super excited. This business has been a complete game changer for us. So we are excited anytime we get to talk about it.
Yay. Okay, so Jess is going to kick us off. She is going to just kind of tell us her story, share what this company's done for them, why they started, how long they've been, and all that kind of stuff. So,
Okay. All right. So like I said, we joined a little over a year ago. I am a nurse, and Andy's actually a middle school principal. Got started, Trista and I were nurses together in a pediatric office, and I watched her briefly for a while and thought, what is she doing? She started doing very well very quickly, and it kind of just piqued my interest. So I was kind of, watching her on the sly. And then I honestly was very skeptical, probably like many of you are. I was skeptical about the company and what the product said they would do. And I thought, oh, come on, it's just another one of those things. But I actually ordered one of my very favorite products, which is our greens it was actually a party that Trista was hosting. And honestly, within a few days, I was shocked by how good I felt. And so decided to give it a try. So anyway, after that all went down, and I'll tell you about that in a little bit, about the greens and that whole scenario. But all of a sudden one day, Trista was posting about how it was the last day for a $500 bonus. You could qualify for the $500 bonus. And I thought, $500? Like, Andy would be ecstatic. If I could get $500, oh my gosh, like, why not? Well, why not? What's the worst thing that could happen? Especially since I learned that it was only $99 to join the company. I'm like, well, I mean, like he said, you spend worse than that at Target. So if it's a chance to make some money, why not? So I got started. And I remember I was actually selling mascara at the time. And I told Trista, I was like, yeah, I'll just, kind of see how it goes. But I still want to kind of do this. She's like, yeah, okay, Jess, all right. That lasted about 24 hours. And I got bit by the bug. And so I just got started. And I just kind of realized early on that, can you guys hear me? Uh-oh, we're frozen. Is it still on there?
Yeah.
Hang on.
I don't know.
Can anybody hear me?
do it now.
Oh, wait, they're back. Hold on.
Things are going just about like the day is gone.
It's
It's
on
just going to
mute.
keep it going.
It was on mute. That's why they couldn't ask.
Hey, what's the dog's name?
Charlie.
Yeah, the dog's name is Charlie. She's an absolute sweetheart, man.
I could tell.
Yeah,
She is the
absolutely.
best.
She, in all honesty, we prayed about what kind of dog to get with the kids, and just a dog that would fit in
Right.
to our family lifestyle. And I swear that the Lord led us right to that dog, because she could not fit in our family any better.
How long have you had it?
We've only had her about a week now.
That is cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
just-
cool.
Yeah, it's
She's
really,
the
really
best.
nice. It's worked out great for us. So we're really excited to have her, and hopefully she's happy to be here.
Congratulations.
Well,
Thank
thank you very
you.
much. Thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Jess, you back?
Yeah, for some reason, I apologize because our connection on this laptop was always horrible. So bear with us. Anyway,
No
like I
problem.
was
No
saying,
problem.
So
We held it down with a little dog
Okay,
talk.
good,
So
good. So we got started, and I was able to get the $500 bonus my first month. Signed up Andy with me. We'll kind of talk about signing spouses and all that. We always recommend it. Signed up Andy on my team so that I could create a team for both of us, and got him the $500 bonus. In that first month, I also earned a spot on the first ever It Works cruise, which was really funny, and it was fun. But anyway, So we got started, and within just a few months' time, I was able to replace my nursing salary. One of the things that I've always wanted to do from the time I was pregnant with my 8-year-old son was be able to be at home with them. And because of this company, within the last year, I've been able to do that. We've paid off an enormous amount of debt. And it's been an incredible experience. I can tell you that the company, the products are hands down some of the best that you'll ever come across. And we've met some of our very best friends. It's been incredible. If I will just tell you, if it's something on your heart that you feel like you might want to do, just do it. Just go for it.
Absolutely.
Amen. Could not agree more. That's the one thing that everybody says once they join. And that is the truth. Everybody says it. So if it's just tugging at your heart and you think maybe it's something you should do, you should definitely just take the leap.
Absolutely.
But,
guys, you're always only one decision away from changing your life. And this decision right here could very well be that. It was for us. It was for the Harshes, and it has been for so many other people. You're one decision, one choice away from changing your life. Don't be afraid to take the leap. Step outside your comfort zone, because nothing life-changing ever happens inside of a comfort zone. So don't be afraid to step outside of it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You want to start our story?
Sure. Yeah. I like sharing our story. I'll start a couple of years ago even. I am a career firefighter. Trista was a registered nurse, and I own a sports performance business called Throwback Athletics, where we train athletes in the area of speed and agility, strength and conditioning, things along those lines. So a really, really cool profession. And I thought we were living the American dream, or what we thought was the American dream at the time. Had good jobs, had 2 beautiful kids. The Lord had blessed us so much. And we were really, really excited about where we were. And one day, Trista approached me with the idea of joining this crazy rap thing, this crazy multi-level marketing company that we knew nothing about, but I thought I knew everything about, because I thought I knew everything about multi-level marketing. And I thought that multi-level marketing was just bullcrap, was full of false hope, hidden dreams, and would lead people down the wrong path. So I advised Trista to not do it strongly. And she, being a wonderful wife, which she really is, decided to listen to me, and she didn't join. About that same time, we had a really good friend of ours now who did join, and was doing really, really well. And we kind of watched her on Facebook as she progressed and as she started to have some success. And one day, about a year later, this is after Trista decided not to join It Works. About a year later, she brought a Facebook post to me, Trista did, showing me how this friend of ours had just earned a $50,000 bonus with the company.
Just wait a minute.
It stinks because I'm recording it.
I don't know why you always volunteer to record it when your device is the most unreliable.
And to tell you guys that if you're considering this 18 months from now, or even less time from now, this could very well be your story too. It's an amazing business. It is an amazing team that we're a part of. We grow together, we go together, and we want you on our team, not for our benefit, but for yours. We want to share this opportunity with you, and we want to help get you to where you want to be in life. Let's attack those goals, and let's get to those dreams, because we're here to help do that.
Pretty much said it all. The crazy thing is I started this, the way I finally got him convinced is that we wanted to save for a car. We wanted to pay cash for our next car. And we always thought at the end of every month we should have, $1,000 or $2,000 extra to put towards saving for a car. But at the end of the month, that money was never, ever there. Stuff came up, life got in the way. We just never had the money.
A bunch of sweet teas at McDonald's would come up. Like a bunch.
It's my addiction, but that's fine.
And they add up.
But then the money was just never there. So it's like, even if we could just make $300 a month, that would be worth it, right? It would get us to that goal. And 10 months later, I'm home with my kids. We just paid cash for our new car. Like, it is an incredible opportunity that you have in front of you. So if you're thinking about it, just do it.
And it's an opportunity that is so duplicatable. We are nothing special at all. I swear, we are just normal people. And just like every one of you guys have the exact same opportunity to succeed in this business that we have had. And we will be there, and your upline will be there to lead you every single step of the way. And if they're not, shame on you. Contact us, and we'll get it done. I promise you. We will make sure that you guys get to where you want to be. You just have to put the work in. But if you're hesitant, stop being hesitant, because this is the best decision you'll ever make.
Amen.
One of the things I love about this company, and one of the things I was really surprised about, and I've noticed that a lot of people that join us that will come from another company and think about joining us is they'll say, am I just going to sign up and you're going to forget about me? Absolutely not. This is such a family atmosphere. And if you could follow any of us, you see us post about us in that family atmosphere all the time. And that's not just a sales slogan. It's very, very true. Everybody really works together. We all succeed when we all help each other do well. So it really, no one's gonna sign you up and then be, yeah, good luck to you. Check you later. We have so many trainings, we have so many meetings, we do this a lot of times. So people will often ask, if I'm out of town or if I'm out of state, is that going to be an issue? It's not. We stay connected so frequently, guys. It really is amazing.
Amen. Okay, so that's just kind of our story. And if you talk to really whoever invited you to this Zoom, we all have a similar story. We all maybe joined for a little bit different reason, but the stories, just the excitement is there. So next, Jess, tell us a little bit about kind of the history of the company and what we offer.
Okay, so I think one of the most surprising things that I tell people is that we are not a new company, just because I feel like with the kind of surge of social media, you hear a lot more maybe about It Works than you ever did before, but we actually got started in 2001. We have been around we've been around for that long. We are a debt-free company. So when you see all these huge bonuses that they're able to give out, they're a debt-free company that pays zero for advertising. That's what we're for. So they're able to kind of give that back to us in large amounts like that. So that is true. It really does happen. And our company is going to be worth $1 billion this year. So we are not an amateur company. Our actual flagship product, which is our body wrap, which many people that have heard of It Works have heard of that. And it's the same formula as it always has been. There's nothing else like it on the market. It absolutely works, and people go crazy for it. But we are so much more than that. We actually have around 40 products now. The products are natural. They are good for you. We grow a lot of our own ingredients. We have herbalists, and we have a doctor on staff. There's a lot of thought and love that go into the products. And many of them affect people's quality of life, ours included. They've made a huge difference so for so many that we know, in us personally. So don't feel like that, especially for men. It's often a question that I'll get is, how am I going to sell wraps? We don't necessarily have to. We have an amazing line of supplements. We have an incredible protein drink. There's a lot of products that guys can also focus on. We are actually now in 22 countries. And then something that I love about this company, we're a Christian-based company with our CEO, Mark, and his wife, Cindy, are just amazing people. They're absolutely incredible people. They give back so much, and they really push for us to be debt-free. That's when you'll see these big bonuses, they call them good bonuses that will be out, and that stands for get out of debt. And that's what they talk about so much. Get out of debt, start living your life, start spending more time with your family and not in a job that you hate. It really is just such a family, and you can feel good about being a part of the company because they're good people. And we've all met them first. We've met them personally, and they're just good people. But yeah, as far as products go, and I actually have a catalog here just so I can kind of show you how many products there are. So one of the beautiful things about this company, there's a whole lot, is that we actually There's tons. So we actually, you can market to both men and women and a huge age range. And you're not just limited to one specific product or one specific gender or small market. It really opens up the ability to sell to a lot of people because we do have such a huge product base. So I know we had talked about what kind of got us started was the greens, and that's actually a drink. But honestly, I personally have never been better. I have lost weight. My belly, I have IBS issues and TMI, but my belly, my gut issues have seriously never been better. Like I have not had an issue in a year, and it's all because of that one product. And you'll hear about this time and time and time and time again, or the products that actually make a difference for people's lives. It's not just a quick fix. It's not just something that is just going to make you feel good briefly. We actually promote the fact that none of our products are to replace a healthy lifestyle. You know, even with our products like Fat Fighters, we always tell people, you know, this is not for you to go and eat unhealthy every day and think you're going to lose weight. You know, we want people to be healthy and live an active lifestyle, but these products will complement that. And I think that's why they're so popular.
Amen. Thank you, Jess.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just real quick run through what we call the steps to success with our company. Our company is amazing in that it gives you a roadmap on how to be successful with the compensation plan and with the company, which a lot of other companies don't do that. So, and it's super simple. It's 3 steps. That's all it is. This piece of paper right here is your goal every month with the business. And the more that you do this, the more successful you'll be. And it is so incredibly simple. So to get started, it's $99. That's step 1, join the party. $99 usually gets you 1 box of wraps. Today and tomorrow, awesome part about you guys being on here today is that you will get 2 boxes of wraps, okay? So with that, when you get a box of wraps, it comes with 4 wraps, and you can sell each wrap individually for $25. So usually if you join at a regular time, you're going to sell those 4 wraps and make your $100 back. Right now, you get to sell both of those boxes of wraps and make $200 right off the bat. So you doubled your investment just from selling what's in your starter kit. So that's step 1. Step 2 is gather 4 loyal customers. That's simple. You know, when I started, I honestly went to my mom and and then I got my other 3 customers from Facebook. But most people know 4 people who will, you know, try a product for you just because you're you and they want to support you. But what we have in our products are life-changing for people. So I didn't feel bad about going to my mom and saying, hey, I want you to be on the greens because I really think it's going to make a big impact in your life. And it has. My mom has more energy to play with my grandkids. She has lost
her grandkids. She's got
her grandkids. My kids, her grandkids. She's lost close to 50 pounds using the product. So you don't have to feel like you're bothering people or pressuring people to buy a bunch of product that they don't want or they're not going to use, because we have a product for everybody. You okay there?
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay. So every month, your goal is to welcome 4 loyal customers. With that, every time you welcome 2 loyal customers, you get what's called a wrap reward. So with that, for every wrap reward you get, you can buy a box of wraps for $25. So again, you turn around and sell those, you're going to make $100 cash. So that's one of the ways that we make money with this company is what we call wrap cash. Anytime you buy wraps, you're going to pay the distributor discounted price for it, and you can turn around and turn a really nice size cash profit on that. And then step 3 is go Ruby. So that means you find, you know, a few friends who want to make a little extra money, try the products while they're at it. And you welcome 3 distributors every month. And those are your steps to success, and that's it. The more you do that, the more money you will make. So the 3 ways we make money. I already talked about wrap cash. So that's buying the wraps and turning around and selling them. And that's just cash in your pocket. We make commission. So you make commission on everything you personally sell, plus anything anybody on your team sells. It's nice because the way our customers are set up, they're set up as loyal customers. The majority of people sign up as loyal customers. So what a loyal customer means is that they are going to at least get one product for 3 months. So it's nice when you make the sale one time, but you're going to continue to be paid on that for at least 3 months, and usually longer, because these products are life-changing. And so, you know, if you have a person who's taking the greens, they're probably going to be on it for a long time. So that's nice. And you, like I said, you get paid on everything you personally sell, plus anything anybody on your team sells. So you have those 3 or 4 friends that join you every month, you're going to make commission on what they sell as well. The last way we get paid is bonuses, which are crazy. So first kind of bonus is called a fast start bonus. Fast start bonuses are when you welcome a new team member. So I signed up him. He got 2 customers, and within 30 days, I got $100 bonus in my pocket. So that's every single time you sign a distributor, you have that chance to make a $100 bonus. And so there have been months where, you know, we sign 5 or 6 or 7 distributors and they all get those first 2 customers. We get $100 every time that happens. So those can greatly, greatly impact your paycheck. And those get paid out weekly. So, and they're unlimited. So you can make as many of those as you want. The other kind of big bonus, there's actually 3 big bonuses out right now. The $500 Ruby bonus, which I'm sure you guys have seen on Facebook. But that is step 3. You go Ruby. So you have 3 distributors on your top line, and one of those distributors has kind of already completed this as well, and they have 2 distributors under them. So you just teach your team to do this, and this part will get taken care of on its own. And if you can do that in 2 months, which I know I did it my first month for me and him, and Jess also did it within the first month for both her and her husband, you get a $500 bonus. So the cool thing about the 2 full calendar months to go Ruby is they don't count September anymore. So September, the time left in September is just bonus time to go towards that bonus. So not only do you get to take advantage of BOGO right now, but you also have this extra time to go towards the Ruby bonus. So you will have until the end of November to get that, and that bonus would be paid out. It's a one-time cash payout on top of Ruby's average $500 a month. So, you know, you're making $500 plus you got this $500 bonus, and that will be paid out right before Christmas. So that, I mean, that can make a really big difference for people for Christmas. So you guys are on here at the perfect time for that.
Couldn't be better.
Couldn't be better.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of how we make money in a nutshell. Did I leave anything out, Jess, that you can think of?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So I already kind of touched on BOGO and what that means right now, but we wanted to kind of talk to, or if anybody has questions, you can ask questions at any time. That's totally fine. You can either unmute yourself and ask, or if you don't feel comfortable, you can type out a question. That's totally fine as well. But we kind of want to go over maybe some top reasons that people give us to not do it, or top excuses, and why they don't matter, because this company is amazing and you just need to get rid of excuses because it can do so much for you. So Jess, what about when somebody says they don't have time?
I hear this all the time. And I always say to them, well, if somebody says they're too busy, or, oh my gosh, I've got so many things going on, I can relate. I can completely relate. I feel like I have 9,000 things going on every day, but that's the beauty of being able to work your business from your phone from anywhere you are. The vast majority of people on our team are full-time working parents. They have kids in sports. They have crazy busy lives just like all of us do. But the beauty of, you take your phone with you, you can work your business. So while you're waiting to drop your kids off in line for school, or while you're on your lunch break, or at night before you go to bed, you can work your business. You can find times to weave it into your day, just to even get to that $500 a month. But the majority of people that join the company join for that extra $500 a month. And that's why I joined. I mean, that's a car payment. That's life changing. That's a big deal. Just to even get to that point, it does not take a lot of time, guys. It really does not. You actually, if you work your business through social media, which is not the only way to work your business, but it is definitely an accelerant, and it's going to get you where you want to go a lot quicker, because you're wide open to so many people everywhere. So if you can post on social media a couple times a day, and I usually recommend, if you can post 3 to 4 times a day, which if you think about it, takes probably less than a minute to do that. If you can do it, you know, in the morning before you go to work, if you're dropping your kids off, on your lunch break, before you head home, before you go to bed, and just follow up with those people that are interested, reaching out to people and just telling people, hey, I have a great opportunity and I would love for you to do this with me. It does not take a lot of time. It's very, very easy to weave it into your day. And if you weave it into your daily life consistently, you'll find that it just comes naturally, and it just is part of your day, and you just get it. You get it in there, and it's not a big deal. And I will tell people, the busiest people a lot of times are the most successful at this, because we can multitask. We can do more than one thing at a time. So those busy people, that's why teachers and nurses do extremely well with this company, because you're used to doing more than one thing at a time. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of one of those weird people that kind of likes to be busy. I like to have different things going on in my life. I know I'm weird, but it's easy to do. I think it's an easy fit. And we have a lot of, like I said, we have a lot of teachers. We have a lot of people that work. We have several people on our team that work, 50, 60, 70, sometimes hours a week. But they can still be successful with this company.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably my very favorite thing about this business is you pick the time that you want to put into it, and you pick the hours that you work and nobody else, which is, if you go find a part-time job or you go find another job, you're going to be at their disposal and you're going to make what you want to make, what they want to pay you. Where with this, you can make what you're worth instead of just what they want to pay you. But you're going to have to put in a little bit more if you want more out of it. But you can just weave it into your life. Like we meet with potentials usually at Starbucks, and we bring our kids along. It's just kind of what we do as a family. And we know what we have our hands on, and we want to teach our kids that they can dream and they can do anything they want to do. And that excuses aren't going to get you there, but working hard will. So it's a family thing for us. So, hey, Andy, this question's for you. Uh-oh. Pop question. What about if somebody says, I want to, but my husband doesn't want me to?
Well, I know at the very beginning when Jess came to me, we laugh about it all the time, but when she first came to me and said, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, and I said, no. It's not going to work. We don't need this. We're trying to cut down on our spending. We don't want to spend this $100. I wasn't buying it. And I think the first reaction, what Eli said too, is that's a pretty normal reaction, because people don't know about it. They don't understand it. And when you start seeing even some of the success stories, it just doesn't seem like it could be real, right? So I think it's important to, whether it's a significant other, a spouse, sit down, talk to them about what questions they might have. I was interested in the business part. Jessica was really excited about the products. She loved the greens. She had wanted to try some more of the products. I wanted to talk about dollars, right? What's it going to cost? What's the risk? What can we make? How long is it going to take? How many other people are doing it? Talk to me about the X's and O's here. And that was just me in particular. But, I think the biggest thing for me really was that there wasn't any risk. A lot of business opportunities that are out there, it requires you to take quite a risk. And at the time, we didn't have $1,000 or a couple $1,000s to invest in a company. But when she said $99 and we can get started, it made it a lot easier for us to pull the trigger. But, as you can see today, I've just been kind of literally sitting here in the background. And a lot of times with Jess, that's just what I do, because her excitement and her, she just goes. And often my role really is just, how can I help you? What do you need? Today she said, I'm trying to get ready for this. Can you take the kids and get them in the bath? Absolutely. And I think it's important, if you are trying to get a spouse or somebody else on board, their role in what you're hoping to do really is just depending on the need, and it could be different in all situations. Eli's role is a little bit different for what you guys do, and really you just kind of find out what your niche is. And
a lot of people will ask if, because a lot of people talk about enrolling your spouse on your team, because you literally can double your income. Like, I'm a triple diamond, Andy's my double diamond. I work his business for him. So a lot of people will ask, well, what if my husband doesn't want to work it? What if he doesn't have the time or the interest? Do they have to be out there posting and selling and all this? No, they do not have to. We have guys like Eli that are all in, and he actively works the business. But Andy, like I said, he's a principal, and he doesn't have the time or really the logistics to work the business at his school. That probably would be a conflict of interest. So I work it for both of us, but that still allows us to double our income. So no, your spouse does not have to be an active participant. I would say the more supportive they are, the more helpful that's going to be. But what I have found, especially for men, is that they are a little bit hesitant until they start seeing the money come in. And then it's kind of like, oh, okay, all right, hey,
what can I do to help?
What can we do? How can I help you? And then that was, and he was like, okay, you want me to make you some Excel spreadsheets? I'm really good at Excel. See, he started getting more active when you start getting those paychecks that make you like, oh my God, oh my God. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to. That's a question that I get a lot.
Yeah. Thank you, Andy. Sorry to put you on the spot. So one thing that I hear a lot is I just don't know that many people, which may have been a valid kind of concern prior to social media, but now that we have social media, that excuse is booted out the door. So I went to high school and graduated with 17 people in my graduating class. And that, I knew those same 17 people all the way through. That is what I had to work with. I went to nursing school at a private college, super small. I did not have a huge network. I worked with 5 girls at the office. I did not know all these people to get started, but I had Facebook, and I have built almost completely from Facebook. And it's all about just expanding and building those relationships on Facebook. Prior to being running my business on Facebook, I was on Facebook, but I wasn't really active. I just kind of scrolled and creeped and stalked and looked, but I never was interacting with people or building relationships. That's what Facebook can be for. I know there's a lot of negative stuff on there, but Facebook is an amazing tool when used properly, and it's all about connecting with people and helping people. That is what the core of this company is helping people. And so social media is an incredible tool to do that. Now, there are some people who like to do parties, and that's great too. If you're really, you like to talk to people face to face, you can do parties, you can do online parties, you can do wrap parties, you can do one-on-one appointments. There's no right or wrong way to work the business. It's all about just connecting with people and helping people. I was not, I'm really a pretty shy person. Naturally, I'm not, it makes me kind of still hivey and rashy to do this, but nothing good ever comes from your comfort zone. So it has been incredible actually to kind of have this company push me and help me grow as a person. And that was kind of off subject, but back to that, it just happens. So when people say oh, there's too many people that do it, well, let me tell you why that doesn't matter either. Because social media is out there, there are, I don't even know how many people in the world, 7 billion or something.
Oh, that's a fair
Maybe that's totally off, but I don't know. There's 7 billion people in the world, we're going to say. I'm just guesstimating. There are less than 200,000 active It Works distributors. We meet in the world. In the world. So we meet people every single day who have no idea what It Works is. We are still on the ground floor. We haven't even touched 1% of the population yet. So,
I talk to several people every single day that have no clue what It Works is. I do go out and speak to people about it, and I can guarantee you that the majority of people have not heard of it. They may have seen a couple of posts that didn't really register or something like that on their social media accounts, but to say they know anything about this company or what it entails, very few people actually know about this business.
You think about being in 22 countries and 150,000 distributors. I mean, that's nothing. That is nothing.
Yep.
We actually went to a conference event down in the home office where we're based is in Bradenton, Florida. And we were down there and in the restaurants and in all the gas stations and stuff right there where we're home based. People had no idea even what it was. I mean, it's crazy,
Yep.
which is a good thing. It's a really good thing. You want to get in before it's a household name.
That's right.
Absolutely. Jess couldn't have said it better. We're actually getting ready to sign 2 distributors.
I'm actually hoping they're on here. There's 2 waitresses that we met when we were down there that
Yeah,
both would be amazing at this. They would be so good. And so hopefully, I don't know. There's a lot of not names on here, so I don't know who's on here.
Opportunity is for everyone. It doesn't matter where you live or what you live in. Opportunity is for everybody, and that's what you have in front of you here is an opportunity.
Yep. Jess, is there anything else, any other excuses you can think of that are the common ones that you want to talk about?
No, I think you, does anybody have any questions? Like any, I think you got
I think
it,
sometimes
Melissa.
people feel that you have to have some kind of sales background.
Mm.
Which
Oh yeah, I'm not a salesperson.
No.
That's great.
I almost, after I've seen some things in this company, feel like you might even be better off if you don't have any sales experience, because I mean, like Jess said, she's a nurse. I'm in education. Like, it's no business training, no sales training whatsoever. We just legitimately were excited about this opportunity, excited about the products, jumped in with both feet. We tell people about all the great things about it, and we share it. And I really do believe it. It sounds a little bit cliche sometimes, but we really feel like we're just sharing this opportunity with people out there. We're not trying to sell anybody on anything. We're trying to share what was shared with us with a whole bunch more people, and hopefully it'll have the impact on them that it's had on us.
I know that for us. Yeah, I'm sorry, Eli, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jess. It's okay.
For us, so much of this is about, we talk all the time, like, if you're in this just for yourself, you're in the wrong business, because it's so much about helping other people. And I'm not kidding when I tell you, I feel like I've become a better person since starting this company. It is so much, like, I will see posts on Facebook or talk to people that are struggling and that can't pay the bills and that desperately want to be home with their families. And Tristan and I talk about this all the time, but sometimes you just feel like you want to stand on the roof and yell at people, like, I have an option for you. Like, if you work this business and you just apply yourself, and it's not even like an overwhelming, time-consuming thing, you're just excited and consistent and passionate and happy. It's amazing what this company will do for your life, but not only for you, but for the people that you care about. By the end of this year, we will be a debt-free family, which is something that was not even in the cards for us within the next 5 years. I mean, within 1 year's time. But more than that, we have so many plans for, like, we want to pay off my parents' bills. We want to pay off my mom and dad's house. You know, we want to take our family on trips and just, you know, do things like that for other people that never would have been possible before. You know, like, we dream now. You know, it wasn't before. It was like you go through the motions and you make your minimum payments and you know, it's going to take us 4 years to pay this off, yada, 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 but okay, whatever. Like, there's any other option, right? Well, there is. And it has saved us in so many ways. I think it's made our marriage stronger. I think it's made me a better mom, and definitely a better person, because I now can dream for us, but I dream for other people too. I'm going to quit talking because I'll start crying.
You're going to cry, and you're going to make me cry. It's going to be awful.
In order to be successful in this, you have to have no sales background at all. As a matter of fact, it does you better if you don't have, because you're not tainted. You are just yourself, and yourself is what sells. Just be you, and that's the best way of ensuring that you're going to be successful in this business. You have to be willing to put aside or to step out of this compartmentalized, cubicalized world of 8 to 5 jobs that are only going to pay you what that job is worth. They're not going to pay you what you're worth. Mm-hmm. This business right here will pay you what you are worth, because you can make sure of that by putting in the effort. You get to gauge, you get to decide how much money you want to make. You get to decide when you go to work, where you work from, all of those things. We're not used to that because we've been so programmed the other way into thinking that we have to show up to work at 8 o'clock. We get to leave at 5. We get an hour lunch break. But guess what we did today? Whatever we wanted to do. We worked from wherever we wanted to work. And I don't say that to sound arrogant or to be braggy. I say that because that's what this company can provide each and every one of you with as well. The opportunity to do whatever you please. And when you can do whatever you please, you get to help so many other people along the way. So it's a really, really amazing opportunity to step outside of the cubicalized 8 to 5 world that we've so been programmed to follow.
Yep.
I mean, it really is. The best part about this business is, like, my favorite thing is hearing Jess and Andy say they're going to be debt free this year. Yeah. And another, I can't say a name because I don't know if she wants people to know this yet, but like, she's going to come home to her boys hopefully in 2 months. Like, that is what this business is about. It's about giving people options. And when you're living paycheck to paycheck every single month, you don't have options. You have to get by. But when you have that little extra, you get to decide what you do with that. Do you take your kids out? Do you not work as much? Do you pay off credit cards? You just have so many more options at that point, and that is what this company is about, helping other people get that freedom. So
every single person has become so good at, if you have a regular job, so good at building your boss's dreams or the owner of your business's dreams, and it's high time you start building yours, because nobody else is going to build it for you. It's time to make the decisions to go build your dream and take it by the horns.
And on the flip side, something that I have been asked before is, Jess, I want to do that, but I love my job. I don't want to quit my job.
That's cool.
Right. That's fine. You don't have to quit your job to be successful with this. Not at all. We have a lot of people that love their careers, that worked hard for their careers and want to continue to do that. Absolutely, go for it. If this is just extra vacation money or extra rainy day funds or college funds for your kids, whatever it is, don't feel like you don't have to quit a job that you love if you don't want to quit your job.
Excellent point. Excellent point.
But your husband might want to quit his job. So
Exactly.
you never know. I mean, it just gives you that option. It's,
Yeah, I never thought
options. That's what we talked about.
thought I would want to be home. Like, I remember when I went to nursing school, I thought, like, never would I ever want to. Like, that was not for me. And then obviously, then I had kids, and then it was like, maybe this isn't all it's cracked up to be. But anyway, you have options. That's what it's all about.
That's right.
Go ahead, Frank.
I know there was a question about the compensation plan, which I'm going to very briefly kind of touch on it. And
It's
I
a
know
complicated dude that we wouldn't have enough time in like 3 hours to cover entirely. But Trista,
well, I'll get the basics because I know that this person is with another kind of company, so I can always send out more information as well. And if you want to, you can actually read through the entire compensation plan. I can send it to you. But so just briefly, I went, and I don't know, were you on here? Hey, Nikki, were you on here when I went through the 3 ways we get paid? I know you got kicked off for a little bit.
No. Yes, I actually was. I wasn't there.
Okay.
I think I missed the very last part, though.
Okay. So we make wrap cash. That's not really part of the compensation plan, but we make wrap cash. Commissions. So top 2 lines, we make 10% with a 5% enroller bonus. The lines 2 through 5, we make 5%, and then indefinitely we make 2%. The thing with that is you have to remember our customers are loyal customers, so you're making that 15% for at least 3 months and usually longer. So that's commission, and then the bonuses. So fast start bonuses really, really, really add up, especially if you do have a team that you're going to be building pretty quickly. You make a $100 bonus every time you sign a team member and they get 2 customers under them. However, you probably want to know about more like advanced. So like when you get to diamond with the company, that is when your life changes, because our CEO actually says, when you get to diamond, you have the license to print money. And that is so true. That is when your paycheck will really blow up. So diamonds on average make $2,000 a month. The next rank up from that, double diamonds, make between $4,000 and $6,000 a month. And there's a couple reasons there's a really big jump in that. One is called cabs. So without getting too complicated, cabs are kind of like fast start bonuses. So if I sign Jessica and I'm a diamond, when Jessica gets her 2 customers, I'm going to get the $100 bonus, but I'm also going to get what's called a cab bonus. And that's an $80 additional. But the cool thing is when Jess signs Andy, when Andy gets his 2 customers, Jessica's going to get the $100 fast start bonus, but I'm going to get an $80 cab off that. So at that point, once you get to diamond, that is when your life changes completely, which we can go over this more because I know you're probably going to have more in-depth questions about that. But you also make generation bonuses at that point. So you get an extra 9% on personally enrolled distributors under you, which I can send you the compensation plan so we can go through it more. Because
I will say anybody that I have ever had a sit-down conversation with that's either debating on which company to go with or whether to switch with the company, our compensation plan is unmatched. It really is phenomenal. They've done an amazing job. And there's no ceiling. You can surpass anybody that you're under. There's no limit. There is absolutely no limit to what you can make.
Yeah. So, are there any other questions?
Yeah, there's a question on here. Randa wants to know, what is the wrap exactly? How does it work? How long do you leave it on? Okay. So our body wrap, this was actually our flagship product. It's actually a really cool story, but it'll take me forever to tell you about it. But anyway, it is a botanical cloth it already has like the botanical gel. It's all plant-based. Gel is already on the wraps. So you open the wrap and you take one out. I would go get one, but I got to dig through my stuff. Anyway, the wraps actually are about yay big, so they're quite large. But what's nice is that you can cut them. So people will I use one cut in half for my arms or like my inner or outer thighs. You can wrap anything from your chin to your toes. What it does, you leave it on for a minimum of 45 minutes. And it tightens, tones, and firms, and because of that, it also reduces the appearance of cellulite. I was so skeptical about those wraps, guys. I'm not kidding. It even took me a while to try one for myself because I thought, oh, this is just hogwash. But it's not. It is not based on water weight. In fact, the more water that you drink, the better. So we encourage people to always take a before picture, leave it on for at least 45 minutes, and you're going to want to drink a lot of water during that time. After you take it off, what's super cool is that that's not the end of the story. For 72 hours after you take off that wrap, it's going to continue to do its thing as long as you continue to drink your water. We always compare it to like a Crest White Strip. There's four wraps in a box. So that's what we consider a full treatment. So I know when I got started, I had a couple people that say, oh, I tried a wrap one time and it didn't work. But when I asked, well, how many did you do? Well, just one. Well, did you drink any water? Did you drink your water? No, I didn't know I was supposed to. So if you do it correctly, and it may take you, I always have really good results after one wrap, but not everybody does. Some people, it takes a full treatment. It takes sometimes 3 or 4 wraps. But you can wrap every 72 hours until you get it the way you look and the way you want to look. And then after that, you just maintain. So again, we kind of compare it to a Crest White Strip. You would use the white strips until you get your teeth as white as you want, and then just maintain every so often. And that's what we do. Results should last. They typically will last at least a couple of months. Again, that all depends on your lifestyle, how healthy that you're eating, and if you are good at keeping hydrated and drinking your water, then it's gonna last a lot longer. But they're amazing. They absolutely work. They're incredible. They feel good. They smell good. People just love them. I always have wraps in my purse everywhere I go. And that's an easy way to kind of spread your business. Like today, I was out running errands and I wear an It Works shirt. If I'm going to the grocery store or wherever, people will stop you and ask if you have any wraps. And they will want to buy wraps from you. Because anybody that knows about It Works knows about the wraps. So anyway, they're great. They're fantastic. And you can't buy them at a store. Typical customer payout monthly for this system. So as a loyal customer, they do not have a what am I trying to think of?
Minimum requirement.
Right. They don't have So basically what they do is they are, for a 3-month period, they agree that they're going to buy at least one product a month for those 3 months. But what's nice, guys, and you would think, I know some people will be like 3 months, that would be a hard sell. It's really not, because it's an amazing deal. They can switch that every single month if they want. Like somebody could buy wraps from me this month. They have full control over their own site. They have their own login information. Next month, they can try greens and something else if they want to. The 3rd month, they can switch it again if they'd like. So they have full control over that. They get a 40% off discount for the rest of their life by doing that. So the customer fee, the loyal customer fee is waived. As long as they complete that 3 months, there's no there's no buy-in for that. After that, after their 3 months, they do give them incentives to keep going. Like after their 3rd month, they start getting free shipping. At 6 months, they get a $50 credit. And then at 1 year, they get a $150 credit. Like my mother-in-law just cashed in $375 worth of free products. Like, hello. So it's actually it's like an awesome Costco membership without the yearly fee. So, but they're gonna get a discount for the rest of their life. So if anybody ever says to me, well, I don't know if I want to do the 3 months, maybe I'll just do this, one time. Every single time I break down the price difference and show them that in a lot of cases, they can get 2 months, sometimes 3 months worth of a product for the same or less than a retail price. So it makes sense. It's really not a hard sell at all when you break it down for people. And again, that builds your residual income, which is what this is all about.
Anything else?
Any other questions?
You're like right at an hour. It's been like 3 minutes.
Perfect.
Andy's so proud of us.
I know.
Got it done in an hour.
I started late. I was going to start getting.
He gets so
Having
mad at me.
comments,
'cause
but-
I
He
start
gets
talking.
so mad.
Stop talking.
Okay.
You'll notice I sometimes will do Facebook videos, and my own husband sometimes doesn't watch them because he's like, I'm sorry, I am not watching you for 10 minutes. Where's the support?
I always
We
want.
love you, Jess, because your heart is just so good. You just have to keep sharing it.
I try. I really
I
do.
love you.
Oh, I tell you. That's what's another funny thing about this company, guys, is I never in a million years would have thought that I would sit here and talk to people or would get on Facebook and do videos, or we've talked at big meetings where there's a couple hundred people. I would have rather have just rolled over and died than done something like that. Like, it's amazing what you learn about yourself in the process. It's pretty cool.
Elijah, do you see how she's getting in front of the camera and just pushing me back to the side here?
I'm doing the same thing.
Earlier I was talking and I was over here like this.
I was trying to read.
It's all right. No big deal.
Yeah, Lindsay Muffler, same thing.
It's not a problem. I know where the motor's at. Don't worry a thing about it. I know where the motor's at.
It's funny.
No, in all honesty, guys, we're super excited about the idea that you're even thinking about joining this team. I don't say this to sound salesy. I say this from the bottom of my heart. This business is life-changing. Please, please, please don't hesitate any longer. Just go ahead and make the decision to do it, and we will see to it through a lot of hard work on your part and ours. We will see to it that you get to where you want to be with this business and in life. It is way, way too short to I made a video the other day that was so pertinent to this right here. There are so many people that are getting to the point of death and looking back and saying, did I ever really even live? Don't do that to yourself. I beg of you, don't do that to yourself, because I would have been one of those guys that would have done that to himself. I'd have worked myself right into the grave, and I'd have looked back and I'd have said, what did I really do with it? And now I don't have to question that anymore. And neither does anybody who decides to take this opportunity and run with it. So I beg of you, take this opportunity and we'll help you run with it.
And we will really help. You're not going to be on your own. These Zooms are a regular thing. We do them at least 2 or 3 times a month just to kind of hang out, give some tips, give some, ideas, come together. And we really are like a family. Like, these girls are my family now, and we support each other. We encourage each other. We build each other up. We push each other. It's an awesome thing to be a part of, especially in such a negative world. But you won't be alone. You will be a part of an amazing team that has your back and really wants you to succeed. So anything you need, me, Jess, you're up, whoever invited you to this, we would all be there for you as well.
100%.
So any other questions? Last call. No?
If not, guys, we really appreciate you hopping on here and listening to us talk. And hopefully we answered some questions and maybe nudged you in the right direction, because that's definitely what this is. This is the right direction.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you, everybody.
Take
Have a
care.
great night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.